Happy Sunday, everyone. Hope everyone is well. Let's go straight into this. So, I, I have a great guy. So much energy, so much knowledge, so much wisdom, and you know what? Everything that he says, you have to listen. You have to listen. This video is all about Saha. The title of this video is Saha FC. Are they the best team in Croydon? And you know what? The only person that can actually come on here and actually talk objectively about Saha is my guy, Jason Pinto. How you doing, sir? How you doing?
Yes, it's just a sound problem at the moment, man. Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Yes, I'm well. I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Hear me properly?
Yes, 100%.
Nah, I'm gonna. It's man. I've just come off the Wi-Fi. I've gone 4G.
I can hear you. No, you know what? That's
live. Perfect. It's not there.
No. Can you see me? Can you see me? I can.
Yeah. I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got me. Yeah. I've gone 4G because can't trust the Wi-Fi.
Cool. Great stuff. Jason, thank you for coming on the Amateur Football channel. How are you doing, sir?
Oh, very good. You know that I'm doing an interview with you. Highlight of the day. No, it's been a long day coaching, so yeah, I'm very good, man. Just missing the Chelsea Tottenham game.
Sorry.
Arsenal's at 7 o'clock.
Okay, so well, you know,
watch that.
Trust me, you know what?
I don't want to watch Tottenham.
This is gonna be like action-packed, full, and not straight to the point. So you know what? Again, with the title that I've said, Saha FC, are they the best team in Croydon? Let's go straight into it. So can you tell me Saha's journey again briefly? What do Saha stand for?
Yeah, so Saha, I think the club really. I think last season was the first main season. I got called in to help out the reserves. So I had about 6-7 years out of football. Went into boxing. Full-time coach there, and yeah, I went to help out the reserves last year. So I'm pretty sure last year was the first proper year with Saha. I have to double check that. Could be the year before, but we had the reserves in the first team, and then obviously Saha won the Croydon Cup, which was quite a big cup, and I think that's when most of you guys might have first heard about us. And then obviously the league started, whatever last year, this season's league, and then we've had COVID and stuff, so the lockdowns it's been tough. But I'd say Saha as a club, in the longer run, you'll see us as a possession-based football club that wants to try and play football the proper way, short passes, possession, playing out from the back, and not direct football or necessarily 4-4-2. But we want to be a team that can mix it up. So with the winter and stuff coming up, we haven't had the chance to show how we were playing in the winter, but we will mix it up in the winter. But as a club, it will be. Yeah, we're just trying to build a proper club, proper family, proper community, proper coaches, proper players, and yeah, that's the type of club we're trying to build. And mainly a possession-based club that plays football, tries to play attractive football to get people to watch the games. So I'd say mainly that's what Saha's about.
Cool, great stuff. So before we go on to the next point, I just want to show the viewers what the CEO says about Saha, and also just to echo what said as well. What
amazing.
Saha.
And be role models to young children. That's what Saha's about. We're a sports coaching company that work in primary schools across London and Manchester. So the aim is to be role models. Not just teach sport, whether it's football or athletics, anything. It's about being role models and teaching children the right way. Because nowadays you don't have that in schools. They just go, and then when they go home, for them it's about PlayStation, iPads, etc. But it's, you want to be a role model. have good communication skills, you know, make sure you got manners, you're brought up the right way, and it's hard nowadays in society just because of technology. So yeah, it's just about these boys here as well. Like I drum it into all these lot and the reserves as well, you know, like be a role model when you're wearing the tracksuit and the badge, because, you know, like kids, when we're working in schools and stuff, that's our aim. You know, that's what the club's about, and that's what the company's about. So yeah, we try and drive that into the Sunday League as well. You know, so yeah, it's good, man. It's good.
Oh, that was
Amazing.
perfect. That was the one.
Yeah,
Good man,
yeah.
Lokesh.
So
Yeah, good man. Very good man.
yeah, no, great stuff. So yeah, do you know anything about the Croydon Premier League? I mean, again, are they kind of
sorry,
team?
just to add on that, and the CEO touched on that perfectly. That's the part I just missed out on, isn't it? But yes, Saha goes further than just the Sunday Football Club. So if you don't know what Saha stands for, Sport and Health Academy Football Club. So again, yeah, very good questions. I missed that slightly out on what you wanted, but yeah, Saha Sport and Health Academy Football Club. So you can tell from the schools. So you saw the CEO talking about going into the schools, and I forgot we've got coaches in the schools, and yeah, spot on. So it starts from the schools, the kids, teaching them how to train right, teaching them how, yeah, and us being role models. So yeah, Lucas, yeah, nailed it on. So yeah, we've got coaches in the schools, and we're starting from that grassroots, leading all the way up to Sunday football. And yeah, spot on. We want to be role models, do things the right way. Don't shout at the referees. Don't argue at the referees. All little things like that. No swearing on the pitch. No fighting on the pitch. And yeah, try and be role models. So if there's kids watching our games, if kids starts watching YouTubes and Instagrams, yeah, the kids got to be like, I want to play for Saha. And I started at Saha. I met one of the coaches in school. Then yeah, that's very good question, Tim. Very good question.
Cool. No, thank you. So let's go straight to the Croydon Premier League. Do you kind of know anything about the like Prem and like, do you know a couple of teams that you think could be thereabouts?
Yeah, so obviously, the CEO called me in last year to have a look at the Croydon district, because we were in the Wimbledon Premiership years ago. So obviously, I haven't seen that much of the Croydon League. So yeah, now I've got last year's experience, only with the reserves, but seeing that, and then now with the first team, seeing the best teams in Croydon. And yeah, I was really looking forward to seeing all the teams. So the only one big thing is one team that I want to see is the Spartans. They're in our league, so can't wait to watch them, see them play, obviously against us. And the other team that I would say I do know a little bit about, because I was against them last year in the reserves, is PSG.
Okay.
Now, to me, damn, I had them as favourites, even in not favourites, but I've seen PSG play. I know their players, I know their centre mids. And I was like, they're going to be title contenders. Just not title contenders, but just saying like that team's pretty damn good. But then looking at the league table, I don't know what's gone on with PSG this year. So those were the two teams for me: PSG, Spartans, and Bosch Jam. I think. Yeah, really wanted to have a look at them. So obviously we haven't even got halfway through the season. So that was the big thing for us, and especially me, to see the other teams, and then. Obviously, I'll do the analysis on the other teams and then give it to the boys.
Yeah.
So that's what I really want to see, because I need the blueprint of the other teams. Who's their best player? What formation do they play? Who's their best defender? Who's their quickest defender? Who's their quickest winger? Who's the best centre mid? All of that information, I need it, and give it to Saha.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Spartans are, one of like the best teams around. Again, they like film their games, and it's kind of not, and again, like they are kind of not doing it just to brag or to boast. They are like doing it because, again, they believe. I'm sure that they actually believe that they are the best team in Croydon, and they like do have, and crazy talent. Having like watched Saha, I think you are definitely up there.
up there, yeah.
So again, let's let's kind of say. I mean, do you think Sahar are gonna finish champions this season?
It's all about the Spartans game, T. You know that. I know that. And the best team doesn't always have to win. So there could be a red card in the game. There could be a penalty. There could be a VAR decision. You never know. So yeah, sometimes T not the best. I'd say no, the best team should win the league, whoever's top at the end. But yeah, you've seen them playing, and even with your channel, it's so good because even now, I'll be watching your channel, and I saw the Spartans score a goal, and their striker, you've got them highly rated. I think the striker, you rate them really highly. I saw a clip he went through and scored. So yeah, they look like a hell of a team. Obviously, stats don't lie. They're right up there with us. So until we play them, we'll see. But then, as I said, in football, I'd say with us as managers, we got to get the tactics right. Who's going to have the better halftime team talk? Are we going to have the better warm up? Who's going to get there first in the game? Are we going to warm up better? Are we going to get the tactics better? At halftime, who's going to have the better halftime team talk? Have they got a better manager than us? Have they got a better backroom staff than us? We got to get it right on the day. So obviously the players are players, but then obviously, you could get penalty, formation change. So on the day we have to be on it, and then that's a different thing. The players. Are you talking about the players or the managers? Who's got the best managers in the league? He's got he's got the best. Yeah, that's another. Who's got the best backroom staff? That's what I'm not talking about.
You know what?
Control the pitch, but backroom stuff. They must be all right.
Well, you know what? You have seamlessly gone on to the next bullet point. But before we talk about
there.
Yeah, seriously.
Let's keep on that one. That's a good. Yeah, all right. You're the man.
We can still debate, but again, let's kind of go through the next bullet point, which is management. So this is another clip from a game that I filmed.
No, it's not the same when you do it and then when he does it. Do you know what I mean? Because I know that can get edited. Do you know? Exactly what I expected. They're obviously the open champs. They can play. They're pressing us and they're dangerous on the counter.
Run and jump!
Their centre is really good. It's tidy. It's causing us issues. But you can see the quality we've got, and I think it will see us out. But it's tight. It's tight. We just can't switch off. That's what we're doing. It's going in. Oh! That we're scoring and then we're conceding straight away. Let's switch off. And it's the same case the whole season. I'm saying. In our previous game, we just need to make sure we're switched on. Do you know what I mean? Just watch out for the counter. We're lucky 14 came up, but he was a danger man. He was giving us issues.
And one thing that I want to say as well, you can trust
talking, boy. That's amazing, T. That's the gaffer. That is the gaffer.
So let's talk about management. Let's talk about the backroom stuff. In terms of what I saw, because I've only seen Sahar play twice. Once against Open.
All right.
Yeah. So actually, I'd say. But first time I saw you was against Santos, and that's when I interviewed you.
Yeah, I remember. It was a hot day. I had the top off, and the boys were saying there's some camera crew over there. So I got to watch the game. Okay, that was the first game. Was that Santos?
So that was in Santos, but literally, I wasn't there to actually record you guys. I was actually there to actually record Sanderstead.
Wow.
So literally, so my first official game was the London Cup against Orpington Rovers, and then of course. My next game was against Kamazi Strikers, and literally what I've seen, regarding your management structure, you guys are really close. You you guys know your stuff, and everyone has their opportunity to actually say whatever they have to say about the game, and that's something that a lot of Sunday League teams do not have.
Yes, Steve, I could ask you a little question. So, what attracted you to Sahar? And if you were at the Sanderstead game, what was the energy? What made you think something's going on over there?
You know what? Because of the, I'd say the energy, and and of course Santos at the time were actually they are still league champions. They are still league champions. So
yes, all right.
So actually, how you tore open Santos is okay, Sahar, okay, cool, and
okay, cool,
and also as well, I kind of filmed the Croydon FC Shirley final last year.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, in like 2019.
Yeah.
And I was, supposed to film the Saha Croydon game, but
Yeah.
I had other commitments. So
Yeah.
when you beat, Croydon FC, like, I'm not gonna lie, I was heartbroken. I'm like, oh wow, like Saha have literally come and literally spoiled the party.
Yeah.
But literally, to be absolutely honest, it wasn't until this season where I saw, the moment I saw you guys tear open Santos, I'm like, okay, this is
Something's going on.
like there's like something special here. And because I'm the official sponsor of the London Cup, I thought, I've got to follow you guys. Literally, I've got to get to your game and see exactly what you guys are about. So
all right, so the energy did grip you in, and then obviously the cup final. But okay, that was an interesting game because I think the gaffer wasn't there for the game,
Yeah.
so I was in charge or whatever. There's no one on the
Mhm.
sides. Obviously, I'm going to take it. So
Yeah.
funny thing was as well, I arrived late to the game, and I think we were 1-0 down, and it was quiet. And I was looking at everyone going, "Wow, is this how we're rolling?" Seriously, guys, on the sides. So even one of those games, I kept it quiet a bit, and then it was like, no, man, we got to let loose with energy and talking. I was talking to my right back throughout the whole game, talking to the centre mid throughout the whole game, and I believe the game changed when I started talking on the sides a little bit. Not saying that, but I don't know, it's the energy on the sides. It was just talking to the right back, he's closest to me, talking to the centre mids, giving them instructions, and the game just got flipped. And then, what you saw was just
It was magic.
it was good football. Yeah, it was good football, and that was a good game. That was So then I think that the talking took over and the energy, and I've got to check with the players. Am I talking too much, or do you want me to not talk here and there? Because in the past, sometimes there's been like hints, there's too much information and stuff. But I think maybe the players have got better at taking information, where it's just like the more information, the better. Just taking what's good, and then don't listen to the other stuff.
So
live game with a crowd, go for it, T.
Yeah, so literally, how close is your management team, and literally, how do you guys bounce off each other during the game?
So we're very close, man. We go and eat after the game. We chill out all the time here and there, just depending on how free we are because of the family life, social lives, and all that. And but we look to chill out whenever we can. It's we all live close by as well, which is really cool. So we're all really close. Meeting everyone. I think there was a different manager before this season for the first. I'm not sure if you met him. I think his name was T as well. So he's the one that won the cup final at Saha. And then I'm not sure what happened in the last season or whatever, but even like personal commitments or whatever, I'm not sure of the details of the reserves. And then T's left, and then obviously we've got Yusuf in. So Yusuf's the head coach, main coach of Saha. And then the big sign, I'd say, is the assistant manager. So as well, Rocky's the assistant manager, and he can play as well. So I'd say that was a massive sign to the management team. Getting him as assistant manager has been a massive difference because he's probably got one of the best connections with the players as being a player. So having him as the assistant manager, I'd say that I said that was the best signing in Saha's club history. And I told people to remember that one as well. So remember I said that, Rocky, even before it happened, that was the most important signing, the assistant manager. I even said that was the best signing in Saha's history. When it got done. So the assistant, you can see that the manager got signed, assistant manager plays with them, best connection between the players and the manager. And then obviously you've got me in the backroom staff. And then even the thing is, though, the CEO said it. So obviously, they did approach me for the head coach job. So I can say that. So I was approached last year to be even the year before to be the head team coach, or to go and help T out. But with my boxing commitments and full-time coaching, obviously I can't say I can commit, because when you're a full-time manager, it's like 24/7. It's not a one-day a job week. I've done it before. So so I can't commit to it. So maybe in the future, one year you might see me as the head coach. That is, I think, on the cards. And so it was Yusuf, the big sign, and that's the thing. Management styles are different. So the way that the work that these guys do behind closed doors is incredible. As a manager, I don't think I could be Yusuf and stuff like that and what the boys do, but it's a collective thing. When I was managing on my own, I was the manager, head coach, everything, Kitsman. But yeah, what these guys do behind the scenes, it's a dream working with them and stuff. Like, they're really on it. And I'm not saying this is a thing, but I think most of the boys have got degrees in the backroom stuff. So they're really like, I've got degrees. Well, they're really just professional about doing stuff. Even the admin, talking to sponsors or whatever, just everything, talking to players, getting the kits done, getting everything done is managed very well. The boys just have to go out there and enjoy themselves. So I'd say the management's really impressive, and it wasn't for the management, then Saha wouldn't be where they were. And then I think we know how important management is. So hopefully, when you come and see the games, people see the management side of it as well, not just the players. But obviously, the players are the most important thing. But I think in football, we're sports science now. The management team is pretty important as well, or it can help. So yeah, man, those two signings. I would say Rocky though. Rocky as assistant manager, watch out. That was a huge signing.
Yeah.
So as long as they can keep him at the club, they'll be all right.
I mean, it's funny because Rocky's quite camera shy. Like he doesn't like taking a be on camera.
Yeah.
Trust me,
man.
Trust me, I will have an interview with Rocky somehow. So, but no, again, I'm in terms of my own experience, 100%. I think it's all good having like a manager, but like you need like the people around you just to bounce ideas off, and like sometimes other like people can see certain things within players that you can't see because you are kind of so focused on possibly the opposition or the formation, and like your assistant manager or literally your coach or anyone in
100%,
can actually look at players and think, what, Gaffer, he is struggling against this player because of X, Y, Z, and literally that's literally how a management team should work, no matter at what level. Sunday league, they non-league,
doesn't matter the level.
It doesn't matter what level. That's what a management team is all about.
And that's what I say. That's what I mainly do because I've got this is my 5th year now in football management. So obviously with experience now, that's mainly what I do. So even last year I was working with Yusuf in the reserves. He was head coach of the reserves, and I was there helping him out. And that's the thing, just come to help. So even all I do is give the boys information, even the managers. So I'm like, look, the other team's playing this. They're playing 3 midfield. They're playing 2 midfield. They're playing 5 at the back. They're switching it. The left back's the right back's quickest defender on the pitch. The left back's the slowest one. That's what I'm there, giving them information, and it's up for them. If they want to change it, it's up to them. It's not my call because I'm out of that. Yeah, and for the subs, I'll be like, that guy's hamstrings looking a bit dodgy, or that guy's he's not sprinting back, or game's getting stretched. You might, just giving that information. That's big because at the end of the day, the manager's got to make the decision. That's the toughest part, and not politics, but there's a lot that goes on in management because it's like then you got to bring that player off the bench, or you got to give it you might promise the certain player that amount of time. It's like Pinter can't do that because of that. And I've been through it. I get it because I've had to make, you know what I mean. You got to promise someone 90 minutes, or you don't know the situation of all the players. You might not be available next week, so you have to play 9 minutes this week, or. Yeah, so I've been through all of that. It's great having that experience. People on the pitch sometimes like, why has he made that change and why have you done that? It's like sometimes you don't know all the information, or the guy might have had an injury and can only play 60. So I love giving that information. That's why I'm there as a backroom staff. And on the match day, that's important, man. You need to be on it. You need to be watching the opposition, looking at their formation. Because even I've come in at half times and asked questions, and sometimes we don't know what formation they're playing. We're so focused on ourselves, we don't know if they've got. Sometimes I go name the numbers in centre mid.
Yeah.
And people can't name them sometimes. So I'm like, wow, you got to call number 7, number 4, number 4. Stop the number 4 playing because he's the ball player of the midfield. So information like that, you can be head in the sand even when you're in the game. You know that the experience of a player going, all right, shit, 7 and 8 they're running midfield. 4's the ball player. So why are we giving 4 so much time on the ball? Because things like that. So we love giving the information, and I think that's a huge part of management because the boys can do it as well. So I think that's beautiful management, man. And then the manager's got to make the decision, and the boys have got to execute on the pitch, and they're good enough as well. Sometimes they don't even need a manager. They're good enough to figure it out.
Cool.
But yeah, it does help, and player analysis as well and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And-
really. Oh, and training as well, organising training. And damn, I forgot. As a manager, that's one of the biggest things, man. Obviously, everyone wants to play on match day, but even in the week, it starts straight away on Sunday or Monday, like training. So the managers are on it, like keep calling people, getting them in for training, booking the pitches or whatever, paying up front if it needs to be. That's a huge part of management. Getting the training kits ready and stuff like that. So much work.
Yeah.
So, but I'd say yeah, it's going all right. I wouldn't ask for much more. Looking at the club, I'd say backroom staff looks pretty damn good. And then even adding the video editor a little bit, little things like that to the management, probably put them in that. It's coming together all right.
Yeah.
It's coming together all right. So
Cool.
we just got to say we manage winter. Sorry, that was the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, managing winter, I'd say it's a different part of the year now. It's getting colder. So who's going to manage winter the best out of all the clubs? Are people going to pick up injuries? Are their warm-ups going to be good? Are they doing strength and conditioning in the gyms? So how do you manage winter? Are the players now, a lot of players going to go out partying, or are they going to switch off and then switch back on when the season starts? It's a weird one this year, tough one. But as a coach, I'd always say, how do you manage winter? That's a big one. Yeah, how do you manage winter? So we haven't come up to winter yet, so we'll see how well we do in winter.
Yeah, no, honestly, like so much knowledge, guys. Anyone out there that's live, that's watching the replay, thank you for watching. Please send us your questions. I'm sure Jason will be able to answer anything that you throw at him. Trust me on that. Before we go to the next point, Jason, it's as if you're reading my mind. You are talking about player analysis. You're talking about players and things like that. And that's going to be the next point.
We know each other, T. This is like a 1-2, man. This is just like you passing me, I pass back to you. You go high, I go low. Simples in football. I drop deep. I know you're going to run in behind, T. Like playing with players that it's like you played with. You know what I mean? It's just that. Yeah, it's very good.
Cool.
We're getting better. We're going to get better and better, man.
Yeah, definitely. So before
we
go on,
long days. Yeah, go. Yeah.
So before we go on to the next bullet point, please watch this clip.
You know what, man? Sunday football. Try to be as serious as you can, but obviously you've got other priorities in terms of 90% of the players here play on a Saturday. Yeah. So you've got to grind up results on a Sunday. It's different to when you're playing on a Saturday where nicer pitches and stuff. But yeah, man, it's like even though it's not the best, we'll always be here. Like. So it's grassroots football, isn't it?
Yeah. We're getting stronger, getting better as a team, and obviously, look, don't get me wrong. Because like I said, we're not together every single day or twice a week or train even once a week here and there. When we're in games, complacency can creep in. Mm-hmm. But listen, we're glad to get through. We're happy. Gaffer's been fantastic since he's come in. The CEO's put a lot of, yeah, exactly. The CEO's put in a lot of hard work off the scenes as well to get everybody together. And you know what? Like the biggest thing in Sunday League, everybody I think knows, is getting everybody to come and have that consistency of people coming. Yeah. You know? And we're starting to get the right turnouts week in, week out now.
Sunday League, there's two different levels. There's a level where you can wake up out your bed, half drunk, come and play and score a hat-trick. And there's this level where it's a lot more elite, you know. And if you're not having a warm-up, it will show on the pitch.
Wow, big players there, T. Big players.
Big players, you know.
There. Damn.
Big players.
Damn.
So,
So
can you like briefly talk about each player that was on that video?
Oh yeah, Rami. I think that was the first one, man. Oh my God, what a centre mid, man. That guy's got amazing ability. No one has even seen what he can do yet. He's not even fit. But what a player, Silky Simba. If you had that Santos game, he kind of ran that game in for midfield a little bit, but his forward passing was perfect every time. You told him to find the gaps. He split the left back, right back, and the centre back, and he hurt that game with Brad. The forward passing, and then obviously that's Bradley Hudson-Odoi, so that's our main man. We've got a few main man. I wouldn't say he's the main man, but his CV and all that is very impressive. So that was our striker, our captain, Rami in that game. The forward passing to Brad, hell of a player, man. Damn, if Brad's fit. Very hard to stop. And then you had Darren, not sure I could say our centre mid. He's playing out of position at the moment just because we've got so many centre mids and stuff. So I think he's one of the best centre mids at the club. So big players there. Darren's playing out of position for the club, and everyone knows that obviously. But what a player he is, he'll play anywhere for the team.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
to me, he's a centre mid. So when he's back in centre mid running it, that's his position. He's playing right back, but he can play right back. I played him right back. He can play right back comfortably. But
Yeah.
3 big players, I would put them at, what, in today's age, £50 million players, if you know what I mean.
Wow.
A main centre back. No, yeah, 2 main centre mids and a forward. Damn, I'd buy them. If I was in the Croydon League, this is the thing I want to do is price players. So once I watch all the players play, what can Zaha put in a bid for a Spartans player? You know, if you value a player, that's what we like doing. Damn, they've got like a 50 million centre back. That's the way we like to talk. So Darren, Rami, and Brad, I'd be like they're 50 million players. We're just going off the English thing. I think, what is it? What's the top English player now like? It's gone crazy with the market. 70, 80 is Grealish ain't gone, Zaha ain't gone. Stones went for 50. Chilwell 55.
Yeah.
So they're like those players. I wouldn't want to lose them at the club. Like they're key players. You could build, build people around that.
Yeah, and literally, what I've noticed with Bradley and Darren, probably kind of more so with like Darren, especially in the Kamazi game. Like he's he's in the engine room. So literally, he's kind of got the legs. He's like not afraid of a tackle. He can find a
unreal.
Technically like his sound, and and literally, I've kind of spoken to Darren a couple of times actually. And you can tell that he's a leader.
100%, man. He was my captain. Like this guy is amazing, man. I've seen him come through walls, 90 minutes, back-to-back games. But I don't know how you know it so well. You got it spot on again. This guy's an amazing human being, let alone a football player, man. Amazing guy. But he should be, the engine room, the legs, the tackles, the 50-50, the talking, the passion, the organising, everything. I used to call Darren my Patrick Vieira, and Bradley was my Thierry Henry because they were that good. Darren sits in midfield, my Patrick Vieira. Bradley's up top, Thierry Henry.
100%.
That's how big they were to me. That's the love I've got for them. You've got to play like Darren in midfield. You can build a whole midfield around them, and you've got Brad in attack. He leads the attack. You just need players with them. So, good reading of it. Yeah, hell of a player, man. Yeah, Mr. Football.
And like also as well, what I like about your two centre backs, I don't know their names. Apologies, but like literally, they literally form a great partnership. There is a connection.
Left foot, right foot. It's phenomenal. Yeah, Jordy and Alex.
And actually, I think is it Jordy or Jordan that you kind of just like said now?
The left-footed guy is Jordy. Yeah, left-footed centre back, man. Class act.
He is different level. I know he should be getting man of the matches almost every single week. Like he in terms of how he plays. And again, as a kind of centre back, I literally appreciate, and also I'm also left-footed as well. So I just appreciate everything that he does. Absolutely, honestly.
Yeah, I would have loved you as well. So even getting a left-footed centre back when I was manager, that was the hardest thing to do. I got it, but mate, when I saw him play within about 5 or 6 minutes, even in the warm-up, I was like, "Who's that?" And then when I saw him play, I'm telling you, from the first few minutes, I was like, "That guy's a hell of a player. Like, are we signing him? Can we sign him? Can we get the deal done?" But then again, I think Rocky's gone and done the deal, so you have to rate Rocky, the assistant manager. The assistant manager, I'm pretty sure, has got them both in and got the deals done. So look at that. Even I said they're both 50 million centre backs, left-footed and right-footed, played together, amazing. And what they do for the rest of the team to play, they love Brad to play and all the guys to go forward and be fluid. They're getting along really well, man. So the energy between the boys is getting along really good. But Rocky pulled them off. What signings though? Even I said, who the hell got these guys in? Like, seriously, a left-footed centre-back like Jordan. Like, are you kidding me?
Crazy.
With his mind as well, the way he talks and he wants to switch it. And even on the switch, he's on it. I look at him in games. I'm like, Jay, the switch is on. He's like, I know. Just give me the ball. And sometimes I've got to be like, drop it to Jay. Boom, switch it, shift over. The mind is it's just amazing. That's why I love watching Sunday football, man. I love it. Even over Arsenal, when I was a manager as well, that's when they started dipping off and Tottenham took over. It's a good time to be out of football. But no, when I've told the boys that this is real football, man, forget Arsenal, forget Tottenham, forget Chelsea. They just had Instagram and YouTube's before us. That's it. they had all these Sky Sports cameras and everything like that. We're here now doing it real, motivating all the kids around us and everything for real. So yeah, I think they just had the cameras before us and stuff in a way. And now we've got all the equipment. Look at this interview on Sunday, professional as, and we've got degrees in sports science, so we've got all the qualifications there and the experience. I mean, not at the Premiership level and all that stuff, but you know, one of our players has played pro for a few of them, and so yeah, it's really good to see it, man. It's really good energy, and even for the whole community and everyone, local people come to watch. You don't have to pay. Sky Sports, you've got to pay all this pay-per-view, and that's what it's annoying because football's a lower class sport. So let's say you've got a kid that's amazing at football and he's got to pay to watch a football game on Sky. His parents can't afford it, and it's like he can't watch the football. It's just, to me, it's not on, man, for coaching and kids paying to watch football. But obviously, coming down to your local, that's the way it should be. Support your local football club. Try and play for your local football club because you're from the area and you want to play well for the team or the club. And I think it should start like that. So,
yes, and you know, again, I think with the emergence of social media, well, not even the emergence of social media, because you know now, like I think social media is still in its kind of infancy in terms of what like can be, but like you know, like in terms of filming games and literally doing interviews like this, it's like still in its infancy. And like when like people now watch like YouTube, for me personally, I just watch YouTube team, well, not YouTube teams, but Sunday League teams that literally film their games for YouTube. So like imagine now, like, you know, I can, you know, I've literally watched Saha on like YouTube on numerous occasions. Now I can go down to a game and like, oh yeah, like I know that player, I know this player, I know that player. And you know, it just brings more kind of real life, you know, it's just more real. You know, I can.
Yeah, so cool.
You know what I mean? You know, literally, we are so accessible now. Even someone like myself, like you know, again, like when like people say, "Oh yeah, Tabriz is," I'm like, well, I am just a normal person, just like you.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of believe the same. Everything else, it's just the fact that I have a platform. Cool. You can make a platform. You can film. You can do whatever you want to do. And you know, literally now everything is so accessible. And literally, that's kind of what I like about grassroots football, Sunday League football. You know, people that literally have platforms like this. We are so accessible. If you kind of want to shout us out or DM us, we are there, you know, at a drop of a hat. So, you know, honestly, it's just great. This is great.
No, it's even saying that, even for me, because I'm coaching really football. I mean, boxing, MMA, stand-up striking, mechanics full time. So again, my head is in the sand with football, and that's how my main coach and I pay the bills. But so obviously, some of the football guys are they're all in football. They know like so much about football, like it's the Premiership, and I'm just like, wow. And that's because exactly what you said, the platforms and the setup. And even for me, if I haven't got time, just going on your page for 5-10 minutes, it's amazing because I get to see all the other Sunday teams playing and the analysis is, and it's just great. Even Spartans, not bothering to look at them, but obviously I'll see them when we play them. But even on your thing, it's just great. Even seeing the build-up play, and then just seeing some of the size of the players, and then that already puts you in the mind like, damn, all right, cool, we're on it. We're gonna have to. You've already identified players from like 20 seconds, which is great. And I think that's the best thing. That's so important, man. So well done to all you guys. And I suppose that's what happens at the top level. I think at the top level, they had video footage and all the players and stuff, and they're showing it to the players. How did they get the video footage? And they're like, stop him. Those are his tricks. That's what he does here and there. You got to stop him. Or you know what I mean? In pro football. They've all been doing this and whoever had the video analysis and all that would have been ahead first. So it's just great. Even for me, I'm a massive fan. Going on your channel and just watching all the clips, I get to find out about all the other teams. As a fan, it's great because I haven't got all the time in the world to watch everything, but I want to. But I'm full-time boxing coaching, so I don't think football changes that much in terms of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Warm-ups, talking, halftime team talk. Everyone's young, probably lacking a bit of experience. They've dreamed of doing this when they actually get to the pitches. It's totally different. It's just real, man. See people thinking about the halftime team talk, and it's freaking amazing. So thank God that we've got all this video equipment and stuff like that, because if we didn't be sad, you just obviously everyone just watches the Premiership and stuff, and
Yeah.
there's more to it than that, man. Playing for your local community, I think, should be the number one goal.
100%.
If you've got whatever area you grow up in, play for your area, and then after that, whatever happens, happens.
True. Thank you so much. So before we go on to the next point, again, guys, please go and look at Saha's Instagram account, the YouTube. Also check out your Instagram as well, Jason. Can I please tell everyone out there what your Instagram handle is?
Yeah, it's Get Fit Quick London, but it's mainly about Saha, Saha FC. So the Instagram at Saha FC. But yeah, my one's Get Fit Quick London. So it's not a big thing. Business is booming, team, man. It's like everyone knows right now. It's going good, but no, again, if for coaching in the longer run, you can check that out. But that's more fitness coaching, and as we say, as the sports transition over, when they're not in season, then obviously I'll be keeping them fit off season with boxing and MMA. And again, we went over how the sports translate. It's a lot of respect, and that's what we want at Saha. No one's going to be fighting or anything like that, and we don't want to pass the image on that we're a fighting club. It's just the strength and conditioning coaches in boxing and MMA. So when they're not playing football, we'd rather them do something rather than nothing.
Cool. Simple as that. So let's go on to the next clip, and then we will dice the next bullet point open.
Excellent. Unreal! That's not right there, Rich. Let's go, boys! Let's go! Winners! I was just cussing you as well. What a game. That was amazing. Awesome game. Awesome game.
You know, we can probably talk about that game later, but I mean,
Yeah.
let's talk about the ability of Saha. I mean, we kind of took upon it when we were talking about the players, but like overall, you know, how high is the ability within Saha?
Yeah, that's a good thing to talk about. So even when you were at that game, that was a pretty good one, but the potential of the club is very high, I would say. So it's very high. The attack, the way they play football, the players that they've got, potential is really high. And you know, well, you've seen, I think the back four, you've seen the centre back partnership. That looks amazing. Yeah, the potential is high. There's one just big thing I would say you haven't seen Saha play yet. Like they've got, when they start controlling the midfield, even in that game, there's a lot of improvements to come from Saha. The potential is huge. The attack's great. The attack's dangerous. The defense, I'd be very happy with it. Goalkeeper solid. Could improve on a few bits here and there. We know where to do it though. But the big thing, and people that know me as a football manager, I always like playing 4 in the middle of the park because I believe the middle of the park is the be all and end all. So I used to play 4 in the middle of the park and try and dominate midfield and possession all the time. So it's just one area that I think Saha can get better in midfield, and I think it's a nice place to get better in. Just with the consistency and controlling the game in midfield, I think they're way better. The players that they've got, I've watched games and spoke to players, and I'm just like, you should have got 7 or 8 passes in midfield. Why is it breaking down on 3 or 4? And the players can't answer. It's like, it's true, Prince. We should be getting up 7, 8 passes in midfield, but it's not. So it's like, why is it breaking down? So the big thing I'd say is the midfield, man. So we haven't even got going yet. So when you see us starting to control midfields or passing midfield and getting more passes in midfield, then I think obviously the ball's going to go forward a lot more. And it's just the midfield. It's tough to obviously, you know, when if the opposition's got a high line, we got to press. You know what I mean? So just little things like that. It's just obviously we're still youngish. The more the players play with each other and stuff and reading the game with us, I'm sure they'll nail it. But I still think centre mid is the hardest position because you got to defend and you got to attack and you're in centre mid. So like if they've got a high line centre mids, even Rami in that game against Santos was amazing. Every time they pushed up, he put the ball in behind. Things like that. we want to get better at. We don't want to have to talk about it loudly in the game, like if the line side put the ball in behind. And just little things like that. When midfield, but I put a lot of pressure on midfielders, and as you know, Darren complains in the mid. So pressure. I say pressure makes diamonds. That's my favorite saying. So we want press-proof midfielders. And so I would say the potential is huge, man. Players, attackers, defenders, everyone. I think they've got enough already there. So, but if anywhere could be improved, I would say the midfield can get a lot better with the players they've got. So watch out for that. They haven't even played yet. They haven't even controlled games in midfield, which is scary. I can't believe it. So when you start seeing them controlling games in midfield, it could get crazy. I don't think it's happened yet. So if you lot think stuff's been good, I don't think it's been that. It's been all right, but it should be a lot better. I expect more from the players that are in that team. I expect a lot more. So, but I think it will come when everyone starts playing together a little bit more. I think the same three centre-mids have to play week in, week out. When you change it from 3 people to a different person, it's tough. So I could be too harsh sometimes and go. But I'd like to see the same centre-mid play week in, week out if possible, or similar, and then I think you're going to see Zaha get even better because I don't think it's anywhere near what it should be at the moment. So centre mid can be improved a lot. Not because of players, just because of you know what I mean, reading the game, pressing at the right time, dropping at the right time. Do the games get stretched at the end and on 70 minutes? You've been there with me in the games when you can see it. On 70 minutes, have they got enough mental determination to not get stretched? Have they got that mind to organise a little bit better when the game gets later? It could be better, I think. And they will be better. It's just I'm surprised that hasn't come about. It's only early into the season though, isn't it? It's not that far in. So I think that will come when people play regularly together, and obviously when they know what we want as well, it will come together, and then let's see what happens. Who knows? We should be right up there though. We should be right up there when that happens.
Jason, you know what? You seem to just know exactly what I'm going to say next. You know, it's just crazy in terms of, you know, like we should see what Zaha are about later on. I'm going to go straight back to the title. Give me your answer. Do you think Zaha FC are the best team in Croydon? I want a yes or a no.
It must be like you. It must be like you sent me the thing. I did finish work, but the way you've written the questions, obviously your mind's all right. It flows nicely, so. Yeah, do you think we're going to win the title?
Do you think?
That's the thing. I've got to see Spartans. I have to see Spartans play. I have to do the analysis on Spartans. Come on,
Jason. No, Coach Jason. Do you think Zaha FC are the best team in Croydon at this present moment?
We can't say the best because we haven't played against Spartans. So that's being honest. We're not. I'm humble. We're humble. Maybe things in the past might not come across humble, but as a coach, we have to see the Spartans play. Then we'll do the interview. You can do the interview after that game if you want when it gets going, and I'll answer that question straight away. That's the only team I need to see to play. I've seen PSG, and I thought they were, but they're really lowish in the league. But yeah, I'll do the interview after the Spartan and straight away. I'll put a bet down as well. How about that? I'll put money on it.
No, brilliant.
You know, we get that wrong.
You know,
they look good though.
Yeah, I mean, listen. You know, again, you know, I'm not here to kind of give away no one's secrets, you know, but literally I can say like right to you now, I haven't at this present moment seen Spartans play in real life. I've only seen what
I haven't. I thought you had one game.
You know what? Because I'm a kind of proper connoisseur in terms of like analyzing games and literally knowing how to break down games. That's literally what I do, and literally I kind of watch them on like YouTube. I literally watch their content. So, you know, in terms of me like breaking down games, or literally how I kind of broke down the game against Sanderstead, that was me just watching the game, and I broke it down phase by phase. And you know, I think you know, I got some like really good feedback in terms of to please. You know what, you were spot on with everything that you said. Like everything that you said, like I totally understand, and I think. It feels like I've seen them play, but again, when I do see them play, I mean, it's going to be amazing. And when they play against you, as in Zaha FC,
it should be a cracker. That should be a cracker. But you know, though, at the games, though, right, as well, even like in football management, even reading the Jose book, wait, Arsene Wenger, Sir Alex Ferguson, there's one I need to get the next one. But look, even Jose says you don't have to be the best team to win a football game or a
100%.
cup final. So on the day, we need to be on point. As I said, on the day, who warms up better? Who starts the first 5-10 better? Who gets the first goal? How does someone react after the first goal? Are they better at going ahead? Are they bad at going behind? So these are all of the factors that I've got to be on point on the match day. If we go one goal down behind, we're going to talk about in the match team. It doesn't even matter. If we go 1-0 up, are we going to change the way we play? All these little things, we need to have it on point. Half time, we need to be better. We need to stretch better. We need to get the tactics right. We need to get the subs right. All of us have got to be on point. If we see something in Spartan's team, our eyes have got to be on point. Let's say I see something and I'm like, Gaffer, have you seen that? And he's like, no. And then we're looking at it going, do that. Well, if you did that and that and that, we could be in. And he's like, you know what, Pence? Let's go for it. Call over. We change it. We get a goal. Boom. Then we defend. So on the day, you have to be on point. Even as a boxer, you can prepare for a boxing match as much as you want. We think this is harder. And as Mike said it, you get punched in the face, everything changes. So you got to roll with the punches and be able to. What is Floyd's the best at doing? You got to be spontaneous. You got to recalculate on the day, right?
Yeah.
Well, that guy's quicker than we thought he is. You're gonna have to drop off, or they're going for that. They're hitting the channels, and we got to read what they're doing. So if we can know what they're doing, then we can counter it, just like a boxer. If we know the boxer's game plan, then we're gonna come up with a defense for the game plan and then counter attack them. Same as football. The best boxers are counter attackers, counter punchers, and in football sometimes it can be about the counter attack. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, so similar sports in a way. So, but yeah, we got to be on point on the day. And I think others on point. And their energy as well. Look at the sides. If we bring that much energy on the sides, we know it can affect the game. Like, we don't know about their energy, but we've got to bring maximum energy. So our players are just, when they're tired, we're shouting at them and they're on it. Like, you're dropping off, get tight to your man. You're 2 yards off, should be 1 yard off. Little things like this could stop a goal. Like, about, look, shit, I'm 2 yards off and he drops off. That pass doesn't get done. And I've seen that in games, T. I've seen it when I'm looking in players, like, where's your man? And they're looking around and going, damn, I ain't got a man. And they dropped off. That's already stopped that pass. And so it's going to be exciting, man. But I think we have to be on point on the day, everyone. And then they enjoy football. It could be a long shot, deflected goal. You never know what's going to happen. But yeah, if anyone's better than us, they're better than us. So if I watched a game you didn't interview, they're that good. But I don't think anyone could be that much better. Even like between us, it must be close. And the one thing I'd say, if when we turn up on our day and have a good day, it's going to be interesting. I'd like to see if Zaha has its best day, I would like to see the team that could stop us. But I'm sure they're right up there. But we've got to believe on our day when we play, if we get our tactics right and we play to the way that we want to play, then I think it would be hard for anyone to stop us in this league. But again, we got to meet. And then it depends in winter as well. The pitches changes as well. I don't know what the pitches are going to be like in winter because that's going to change stuff a lot. So I don't know about people's home pitches and away pitches, but it could be interesting. It looks like they're a ball playing team as well, but I haven't seen too much of them. But when I watch them, I'm pretty sure most of the teams are. So if the game's in winter, it could be a 4-4-2 game. So it could be like who wins their 50-50s and who wins the flick-ons. Yeah. So it'll be exciting though. Whoever wins that game, I'm sure they're going to be running that trumpet.
You know, I've got
to stay humble. There's a lot of games to go. Yeah.
It's true. I think literally what I noticed about Zaha, and literally I'd say a lot of the teams that I've watched either on YouTube or or I've interviewed, very, very humble, very, very humble. Like there's like no bragging. They just want to kind of go and literally do their work on the ground. And of course, the moment the trophies come and the accolades, that's when people can actually go out and actually say, look, we are the best team in Croydon or in London.
Yeah.
But so yeah, literally that's kind of something that I definitely rate Zaha.
But it's all about the silverware, yeah. It's all about the silverware. At the end of the year, let's see who's got what trophies and all that stuff. And we're gonna work our asses off until and when we grow up as kids, it's all about looking at what titles you got per year. So obviously the main goal for us this year is to get the league title. We're gonna go for it, man. everything, blood, sweat, and tears. We have to get that title. So let's see at the end of the year, and the best team wins in the league, man. That's why it's not on a cup thing. Cup's knockout league is over the duration of the time, so it should be interesting. But hopefully Saha can do it, and that'll be the start of something great even more. But yeah, if we can get that league title, that would be an amazing.
Yeah.
What a couple of years, and then God knows what's next, but that'll be interesting.
Cool. So I've got a few comments. You know what? Your guy Paul Barrett, who literally loves it exactly what you're saying there's nothing wrong pushing out your chest. So
who, me?
Yeah, no, as in probably the Saha players saying like, I am like the best player around here. Saha, I like the best team in Croydon.
Yeah. Even in boxing and football, you got to have self-belief, man. So the one thing is that, like, sometimes players have got character, and I think a lot of our players have got character. So sometimes you got to have that character, man. If someone asks you, are you the best presenter or am I the best manager? Like, I'm going to go, yeah, because you just got to believe in yourself. And sometimes people could take that too much but yeah, I'd say you have to believe in yourself and you have to have character. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as people don't just over-analyze it and stuff. If I go, I'm the best boxer in the world, and then everyone starts like going crazy. It's like, geez, give it. Like, it's just saying that. Yeah. So it's yeah, we're all pretty humble and stuff, and no, we like to work hard, and yeah, but yeah, we've got characters in the team. So if we win, it's just banter. It's just banter. You know what I mean? It's just banter. Even in the derby, it's just banter. Like Arsenal beat Tottenham, we always usually beat them just generally, but it's just banter. But yeah, we'll see. It's a good league. The setup and everything's been really good with everyone. So I'm excited as well. I can't wait to see who wins it. That's going to be wow. Yeah. Wow. I heard a lot about this league as well.
Yeah, 100%.
I heard a lot about the league. But one thing I would say on another point, being the next manager and having a management team, I haven't seen a manager that's really threatened us or anything like that. To me, a little bit, or gone, bloody hell, that gaffer looks like he's incredible. Like he's So I haven't seen anything that I'd be worried about as a manager going, damn, that manager's better than me. Like, damn, he's got like 5 years experience, UEFA B. So
I was going to say, do you think management and the subs and the supporters can affect the team on the pitch positively or negatively?
100%, but that's the thing. I've only been to the Saha game, so I haven't seen anyone with a better management than us or entourage on the sides with energy and passion and talking. I don't think I have. Wait, Kumarzi was pretty biggish on the sides, but maybe we've got louder and noisier. But yeah, most games I've seen other teams dip off a bit. Even I've said it in the second half, they've gone quiet. If we stay louder, the energy's there. Like, regardless, we can do tactical coaching and all that, but sometimes, you know, when you've got that energy, you're talking and they're just quieting down and the game slides. So yeah, one point, I haven't seen anyone that's threatened me or us in that department, because that would be like, jeez, they've got like 5 managers watching the game. Yeah. These are on it. So I don't know. That's a small thing. It's not a big point, but that's something I'd look out for as a manager. Yeah. Have they got a better manager than us? I'm not just looking at the players, I'm looking at the manager. Have they got a better manager than us? And I haven't seen it yet. So if you ask me that question, I'd say I'd be a bit, yeah, I'm that guy. I'd be like, no one's better than me. I haven't seen a better manager in football than me in many years. So
cool.
Yeah.
Well, Paul Barrett has been very, very active. Thank you to.
Go on, Paul. We like Paul. Paul's slipping in the questions. Just keep popping them in, Paul.
So literally, Paul said you haven't faced Black Klopp. So can I literally, Paul?
Oh, I love that. I love that. Klopp's my favourite manager as an Arsenal fan. I love that. I knew there was going to be a Black Klopp somewhere. You haven't faced the Black Rooney on the pitch either. You've got the Black Rooney.
Oh, yeah. Oh God.
Is it Paul? I think on your thing, I saw one manager speaking very well
and
on your
Paul.
Amateur football. That is him.
Paul.
Okay, that's the only manager that I was. Is that Paul?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, on your Amateur football, there was one guy that spoke, and when he spoke, I was like, wow, they got a proper gaffer.
That's him.
And that's just me. Yeah, that guy's proper. So when I watched him speak, I said they got a proper manager. That's the
Yeah.
first thing I thought. All right, they've got a proper manager. So
Yeah.
that was my gut reaction. Yeah, it should be like that. I think everyone should be like that as a base level. But so that's Paul Barrett.
Yeah. So literally, that's kind of so literally
Yeah, I'll
that's
get that. Yeah, well, if that was the same guy, I was like, that guy's proper, man. They got a proper manager. That's the first
Yeah.
thing I thought. Damn, I'd go over to the boys and be like, well, guess what? They got a proper manager, so they're all going to be on point. The instructions are good. And I like it when people speak good. When I've played and the manager speaks properly, then I listen better. When managers just gone, I'll go and play football, lads, and all that. I've heard that so many times, and to me, that's so bad. Just as a personal thing, so bad. Like, go on, lads, play football. You're better than that.
Yeah.
Wow, if you want to come like that as a manager or coach, that's good for you. But wow, I don't like that type of management. I think it's dead. But yeah, I'll check out Paul then because that was good. And then learning off people, that's as a coach, or that's what I want to see, man. Instructions like that, people talking to players like that. That's what I expect to see. Nothing less, only more of that stuff. So that's amazing. All right, so we know who that is then. That's Paul.
Yeah. So
Your
I mean,
comments,
again,
great, good man. Well done, Paul. That's proper.
I mean, probably, and again, I'm going to just put it, out there. Of course, we have a season till it finished, but possibly next pre-season we could probably organize a friendly between Saha and Independent FC, possibly. Again,
Yeah. So who's Paul? Who's his team? Paul's team.
So let's see. Paul coaches a team called Independent FC. Like literally won our division like twice, and we are one of like the best vets teams around. And again, like, when I think vets, like it's not walking football. We're like talking fast pace, high like energy, ability as well. So that's kind of something that we can probably talk
exactly the same qualities we look for. Even the talking was proper, man. So but yeah, I'd love to meet Paul whatever. One day at the game, we'll have a chat on there. Like, that's proper, man. Even as a young manager, when I looked up to managers, when they speak like that, that's what used to make me go, this club's proper, man. You can't mess around at this club. This guy's on it, and his brains are on it as well, because he knows if you haven't done this or that, it's just, and he's technical. So I think that would make the players play better. When I played, that's what I want to hear. Someone talking like Paul.
Great. Yeah.
So there, that's your analysis. There's only one, then it's just Paul.
Yeah, well, there's like Paul. We can literally have a management team of 3, and again, literally that literally all of them complement each other, and again, they can all bring out different abilities, different strengths, and literally they all also communicate differently. That's what helps, especially when games are tight, or you can see a bit nervous or whatever it is, or it's kind of just really kind of good to actually kind of see how all of them work together. Actually,
the other one was Rising Ballers as well. That manager, I think he was really young. Rising Ballers manager.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's left or anything like that, but he looked really youngish. I would have loved to battle with him or something like that. But I think that was the old Saha when we played them in pre-season, and I think people were talking a bit, and then we got spanked a bit. But they had a hell of a team. But that was our old team. So even that Saha team compared to this Saha team, that was a transition. Wow. But yeah, Rising Ballers manager, I met him on the side of the pitch. Quality, we got along well, and proper manager. Yeah, even the way he talked to the players, proper technical, respect straight away. And that the Rising Ballers gaffer. So, but yeah, I like doing that analysis as well, not just the players. I'm looking at the manager. Who's the best? Yes. So then next question: who's the best manager in Sunday League?
Wow, I mean, we can.
Maybe for the end. Who's the best gaffer in Sunday League?
We can probably definitely do that video later on. But I mean, Paula just said, Paul said, I will come down and watch your team play one day. So again, literally, Paula said it. So literally, you will kind of definitely meet Paul. But yeah, you know what? We will.
And even Paul, I would come down to a game just to like help out and watch. I'm a boxing coach now, but even coming down to a game and just watching you boys play and seeing the energy and stuff like that, I'd love to if that's allowed. And I don't like it as a scalper or just as a coach, because I'm just coaching and real coaches. I don't think I feel like they're born not made. a real coach is born, not made. Sometimes people want to be coaches, but when it comes down to it, sometimes they don't have the energy in their voice. They don't have the passion. It's like when someone speaks to you, you listen. Sometimes when someone else speaks to you, you don't listen. It's just that guy speaking. I missed it. I've been in a group chat and been like, I was listening, but just switched off because I didn't have the respect or something about the aura. So yeah, that would be cool, Paul, man. Like proper one. So I've only seen 2T. So obviously, as the games go on, later on in the interview, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Who's the best manager or who's got some abilities as manager. Even that's what I said, as a young coach, your abilities as a presenter are great. So I'm up for all of this stuff. Even on a long day with no breaks.
Yeah.
So sometimes as a coach, you got to just uncover abilities. You can't create anything. You just got to uncover or discover and then uncover or whatever. And then let the person shine. If someone's a striker, someone's a striker.
Yeah, it's true.
I've done it before. I've been like, who told you you're a striker? People have laughed at me. I've been like, you're a striker. I'm like, who the hell has played you up front your whole life? Because you're not a striker. You can't finish. It's like, do you know what I mean? And then I've made a right back into a right wing forward, and made a 10 into a 4. And it's just seeing abilities and going, well, I think you'd do better there. I think a lot of managers have done that over the years, but I know Arsene Wenger did it a lot. Or what did he do? Thierry Henry left wing to up front. There's a few of those. Well, a little bit played right wing, but he played up front a lot. It's just, seeing what you see and then going, you're not that good at defending, or you're good at, it's just basics, isn't it? It's like if he's good at heading the ball, or he's good at defending, then he's a defender. If he can smell danger, he should be over there. So, hopefully the managers get better, because I've seen some people might not be managers next year. I think, like, you know what I mean? You do it and then it's just like, damn, this is tough.
You know what? Let's definitely hold on to that title for like a next day. But you know what, Jason, honestly, thank you so much. I know that you're out in the cold.
Man, freezing. I need to get a meal in.
Literally, just amazing knowledge, like just an amazing guest. Thank you so much. And again,
thank you so much, T, for the opportunity.
Honestly, I'm bro, like I'm just the wheel, like you guys are the steering wheel and the car. So honestly, I'm kind of glad to kind of just be on this journey with like
you're
you.
Solid wheel. You're a solid wheel team, man. Solid wheel. Nice
Thank
wheel.
you.
But no, I thank thanks again for the interview. I really like doing this stuff, and again, it gives you us the opportunity to be more professional as well and talk about Zaha and what the club's about, to spread the energy. And I'd say thank you. And because we're passionate, look, we've both had long days. We're missing the football, and this is just amazing. So thank you as well, because I don't get excited like this, or the soul doesn't jump out as much, so there's something about you, and it's like, I want to keep going. Let's do one every week. Let's do a 30-minute TV show, and let's get everyone watching amateur football player. Most importantly, you're doing all this work. Let's get everyone watching the amateur football player, and then hopefully that can come like Sky Sports or something, where before a game, everyone's going to amateur football player, checking it out, and then getting the blueprint, and then going, this guy's cool, and the way he carries himself, and then hopefully you blow up. Because I've even said, like, you should be on Sky Sports News and stuff like that. And one day I'll be on Sky Sports News anyway, so hopefully I'll see you there too.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
That's what you got to think, man. But you do have ability, and keep going, because whatever you're doing, it's a gift. And sometimes in sport, you need the X factor, and that's what changes a game. And I think you've got it, man. So hopefully you can keep that. Yeah, just stay with us, or keep that love or connection and all that. It's come out of nowhere, but things are just meant to meet or whatever, crash together. And I think we can get a lot better, and I'm up for it. Whenever you want to do it, just let me know. And obviously we've got lockdown coming up, so I'm gonna have to do some more YouTube channel, and I'm gonna have to put some work in on my YouTube channel and all that stuff. So let's go for it, team, man. This is just the start.
Definitely,
and maybe one day I'll interview you as well.
Why not?
Find
Why
out more
not?
about the man.
Why not? Yeah, why not, man?
Why not? Right, T, enjoy the day. I've got to catch up on the Tottenham game. Do you know the score?
Yeah. I don't know the score, bruv. I don't know the score, but
hopefully they're losing, though. Hopefully they're losing.
Bruv, you let go and literally you kind of look at like the Tottenham score. Thank you so much, and I will speak to you soon.
Yes, T. Thank you very much. Have a good day, guys. Enjoy it. Peace out. Come on, the Arsenal. Come on, the Arsenal.
So, guys, that was Jason. Again, I've got to thank him for literally coming coming onto this live. He's got so much knowledge. He's got crazy amounts of energy. And yeah, I'm just kind of just honored and blessed that, you know, he could have spent an hour outside with me. Honestly, an absolute pleasure. So guys, please go and subscribe to the Amateur Football YouTube channel, Instagram. I'm on Twitter, also Sahar as well. You'll see it at the bottom. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. If you kind of like what you've seen, again, please DM me. I'm accessible. Everything that you will get back is me. It's not a bot. It's not no one else. It's me. It's me. So again, thank you for everyone's patience and support. To Breeze, the Amateur Footballer channel, I salute everyone.